Good afternoon and welcome back to the One that Celtic Fans View. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up so that it reaches as many Celtic fans as possible and leave a comment. So, with all the talk about the referees yesterday, as expected, the media is got loads of ex-referees talking about the game. And there's one ex-referee says that Cameron Carter-Vickers should have been sent off. Yeah, he says that he should have been sent off. And there's no words for it. But what I'm going to do is we're going to jump over to Instagram. And we're going to look at the one and only Bobby Madden. Bobby Madden's no shrinking violet when it comes to decisions in Scottish football. The now retired ex-referee has taken to Instagram to give his decisions, and I'll get this up on the screen. So Bobby Madden, clip one, on-field decision, no penalty, VAR, off recommendation, penalty awarded. There was no penalty awarded there, but then as you see, Golson hits it with his elbow, penalty all day long. Penalty all day long. There's the one with Silva going down. Clip two, on-field decision, simulation, off, VAR, recommended, penalty awarded, yellow card rescinded. This is a penalty. Yes, the attacker had been falling regularly, but you can only judge the incident. His reaction is theatrical. You can't ignore the fact that the defender is turned and makes a clear contact with the attacker's thigh. And you can see it from that side. Yes, the defender makes minimal contact with the ball. Is not significant enough to justify contact with the ball. Is not significant enough to justify the contact that follows, as the attacker would retain possession. Some people are asking for a second caution for the defender. That's not warranted. The award of the penalty is enough, as the challenge isn't reckless. Clip three, on-field decision, goal, VAR, recommended, goal, disallowed. Similar contact to the penalty awarded. This is how the attacking team won possession, and the attacking phase of possession is then checked. The foul can't be ignored, and the goal has to be disallowed. And as you can see there, so yeah, that's the one and only Bobby Madden's take on it. Basically saying that the decisions were all correct. I think when you look at that one, I think if he had been booked, I'd said it in this morning's video, if Silva had been booked previously for his theatrical diving attempts, and he would have scored a 9.9 for that one in the diving competition. I think if he'd been booked earlier, and if the referee had been stronger, and I can understand why the ref went, "Nah, you're diving, mate. You've been diving all day long," and he didn't give the penalty. In hindsight, he never seen the slight touch of the thigh by the one and only Alistair Johnston's foot. Now, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to the third goal yesterday is Yang's positioning. And now I missed this in real time due to the fact that I buggered off to the toilet hoping that we would score. I came back to the toilet and they'd scored. And I missed it yesterday. And seeing the way that Yang was turned inside out by Rabbi Matondo was quite criminal from Yang. And he should have been a lot closer to the player, and they shouldn't have allowed him to get turned and get the cross in. Alistair Johnston, could he have tried to head the ball? Alistair Johnston's got his hands behind his back to make sure that he doesn't give a penalty. But could he have tried to stick his head away? Like, when it comes down to it, Yang's the one that it should never have been allowed to get past in the first place. So that's only that from yesterday, and then you've got to laugh at some of the headlines grabbing around today. One headline is talking about a Celtic position. Celtic number one, summer priority revealed. Sources. Everyone in their horse, sources. Everyone in their horse knows that Joe Hart is retiring at the end of this season, with only 6 games to go in the league and possibly 2 in the cup. Everyone in their horse, but Football Insider 247.com has said that Celtic are currently on the look for a Joe Hart replacement. Nay shit, Sherlock. Everyone knows that. I ken it. You ken it. Even Batsy kens it. The 36-year-old who's made 41 appearances in all competitions this season will see his contract expire in the summer. Are we missing something out here? Do you remember that interview that Joe Hart did and they revealed the fact that he'd spoken to Brendan and spoken to the goalkeeping staff and he wanted to get it out there that he was retiring from football. And that was about a month or so ago, wasn't it? Anyway, Celtic are ready to listen to offers for Benjamin Siegrist, they're saying. Yeah, Sherlock as well. Do you remember that club, was it Sturm Graz or something, that was in talks for a month for Benji Siegrist back in December? And the deal fell through at the last moment. But they're putting it through as an exclusive. I'll read the shite so you don't have to. Benji Siegrist has only made... Benji Siegrist hasn't even made the team this year. But Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers has relied heavily upon Hart this season. I think every club relies heavily on their number one goalkeeper, don't they? The experienced goalkeeper is playing more minutes than anyone else at the club, apart from the game that he got sent off. And Callum McGregor's injury allowed Hart to get more. And you would expect your goalkeeper to play more than anyone because it's probably the key position. Anyway, move on for that. We're going to give the last little moment to TikTok Todd. TikTok Todd, who was wound up by the one and only Callum McGregor during the game yesterday, has taken to social media, as you would expect. But it's not TikTok this time, no. It's the one and only Instagram. And he's put a picture up of himself, absolutely raging. And the little Greg Taylor, remember Greg Taylor, who's well renowned for winding up the Sevconians? Shut it, fat boy, is one that went on many a t-shirt around the land, around the globe. Yes, Greg Taylor right in there, and TikTok Todd, or Instagram Todd as he's known in this one, was decided to put a picture of himself up, like getting held back by one arm, raging, absolutely raging. Oh, that's going to be a glorious week because I expect the game against Dundee to come into some severe weather warnings. Yes, the game against Dundee that they have in hand that they hope will take them to the top of the league, looking down on the Celtic. Can't believe that they actually started singing that on one of their supporters' buses, singing an Ange Postecoglou Celtic song for themselves. Anyway, on that note, I think we'll leave that little picture of Todd freaking out, spitting his tummy out, shaking his hair like a lady. And on that note, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans all around the world.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to